Oh, yes. Coffee.
Glorious coffee.
Fucking love coffee.
It's sort of needed, isn't it? Just need that little kick.
Mocha. Oh, damn.
So you're getting all technical on this now. I'm all
Mocha. Chocolate and coffee.
Chocolate and coffee.
Oh, goddamn.
I prefer to have them as two separate entities.
Do you? Like hot chocolate or a coffee?
No, like a coffee and like a big bag of Maltesers or something like that. Like whack the Maltesers in, then take a swig of coffee and like that, like melt the chocolate in my mouth.
You're an absolute monster. I'm not a big fan of
sexy, like.
of chocolate.
No, you're not?
No, give me gummies any day. Haribo, stuff like that.
Like,
fizzy sour things.
Kids sweets.
Aye, kids fucking sweets.
Well, I've been on the man sweets for a number of years now.
Well, I'm still there. I'm still adapting. I'm still on that transition phase. I'm still eating me kiddies sweets. I can't quite grasp the other ones yet.
just learning my way, you know.
I've just always loved gummies, you know. We're back, people.
Indeed we are.
We are. It's David.
It's Philip.
It's Two Guys, One Garage. It's a podcast. It's on YouTube. We ain't on iTunes yet. Fucking deal with it, man.
Just fucking listen, bitch.
Just listen. I'll convert this to an MP3 player and take it with you. Enjoy it. I need to go with this chewing gum I'm chewing, actually. Because I'm just like,
You're really large masses, yeah, like.
Guys fucking cooing like an asshole. Cooing? Anyone pronounce
what do you think of the Geordie accent? Just bursting in there with this. The Geordie Northumbrian accent. What do you think of it?
Used to love it, right?
Uh-huh.
No, don't at all.
No? See, I love it when I watch our video scene pet. I think, oh yes, get in. But then...
See, it changed, my like perception of the Geordie accent changed when I changed. So, I don't mean puberty. Like, as soon as I got hair on my dick, not on the dick itself, but you know.
He's got a hairy dick.
Yeah, that would be
he fucking loves
dick.
it, man.
But I used to be put like, oh, I'm dead proud of being from Newcastle. Like, oh, I love being from up here. Geordies, yeah, black and white tune, yeah.
Get on.
And then I like, once I started getting into, you know, conspiracy theory, like, I don't know how conspiracy theory led us into abandoning my Geordie identity.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because you started listening to the likes of Alan Watts, who is possibly one of the world's greatest voices.
Yeah, 100%. And it just makes you realise, like, oh, wait a minute, me ascribing myself this, like, local identity is totally fucking false. Yeah. I'm just a human. And then, so from there, it led us to thinking, you know, objectively, this accent sounds pretty fucking stupid.
It's a dirty accent, it's like mucky sounding.
Yeah.
A lot of people like have a hard time understanding it if they're not from the area.
Oh, definitely.
Depending how, you know, coarse you are with it and how Northumbrian or how Geordie you are. Mm-hmm. I don't think I'm too Geordie, but I've been told by some people that I'm really Geordie. I mean, I disagree, but
mine changes, like, depending on the company that I'm in.
Company, exactly. Like, everybody's got like a different voice, a phone voice, a work voice.
Isn't that weird?
It's really strange how you'll adapt depending on a certain situation you're in, or who you're talking to, or what you. I'll sometimes adapt the way I talk to people, and I'll repress myself. It's the weirdest thing. Say I'm talking to somebody who I know isn't going to get my humour. I'll repress that.
Yes.
And make myself look like a dick by not being myself, but thinking, I can't be myself in this situation, because if I am, I don't know how that person will take it.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
You can kind of, you're probably capable of this, I mean, everybody is, but you can kind of gauge where you can go with people.
Aye.
And some people you can't quite give your all.
Yeah.
Because they might completely take it the wrong way, or
like,
their train of thinking could be so different to yours.
So you just got to put the dick jokes in your back pocket and save them for another fucking audience.
Keep them for later, man. Keep them for the podcast.
That depresses me, that though. How you cannot like just be yourself around everyone. Like
it's
kind of gutting.
I work with somebody who I think he's quite religious, and I'm not. Mm-hmm. I'm a total atheist, and I'm so against religion and opposed to the idea of, you know, believing in that kind of thing, especially because the things I believe in are so ridiculous because of the times that we live in. So I repress my ideology about what I do believe in because I don't want to offend him.
Yeah.
So I'm not being myself.
Yeah, you're like, it's like, oh fucking hell, this stupid twat's like perspective of the world is forcing me to like hang on to my own ideas. It's like, oh, I'm having to like, as you say, repress myself so as not to fucking offend you because you're an idiot that couldn't handle the fucking truth.
Yeah.
You know, I hate that so much.
I will say my colleague's not a twat though.
Oh no, I didn't mean that if you're listening, sir.
But it's just amazing, isn't it? Like, we in the family, we've always laughed because of my dad's phone voice. How his phone voice is like 99% different to the person he is if he's addressing us in face to face. Or it's just crazy. It's mad.
It'd be my mum for the phone voice.
Yeah.
My dad's just exactly the same. Like, it's just my dad just like, you know, he just talks like that. Like, no matter who's talking.
Just didn't give a shit.
Yeah. Not like proper broad jolly.
Do you think it's to do with like social anxiety too?
Yes.
It's funny, isn't it? Because some people are just so comfortable being themselves right from the get-go meeting someone, whereas other people like me, I'll hold myself back. I'd say for sometimes about 2 months before I express the real me to new people I've just met. For example, if I'm working with somebody or a team of people, or if I'm meeting new people, they'll not get to see the real me for a while.
Yeah.
It's just scared how people will take you.
I can 100% empathise with you there. Did you know, a couple of months ago, I was actually seeing this guy, not shagging him, like a therapist.
It's your business, dude.
Again, not shagging him. But seeing this therapist guy once a week for like social anxiety.
Really?
Because that was fucking me quite badly. That it would get to the point where I'd be like, if I was out in public and I was just like walking along by myself, say like walking on the street for example, and somebody was like walking towards me, could be anyone, could be a fucking boy, woman, whatever, and I would start getting anxious and start thinking like, shit, what do I look like? Like, oh fuck, are they gonna like look at me as weak? Like, oh, do I look like I'm trying to look a certain way? And like, and I would start totally overthinking stuff and like, and getting really paranoid and anxious, and it was just fucking horrible, really. Like, it made you like not want to go out and stuff. So I had to see this guy, and he totally helped us actually. Like, really.
So what did he suggest?
Basically, going out and doing experiments. So, for example, I would he pointed out that what we do a lot of the time is come up with these safety behaviours, which is things that in the short term make we feel safe, but in the long term actually just reinforce the shitness that is like developed over like a period of time. So, for example, I would like always say, oh, how do I look? Do I look stupid? Like, does this t-shirt look stupid with these pants? Or, you know, something like that.
Yeah.
Like, and that was like my safety behaviour. So it was like, oh, please tell me I look alright before I leave into this fucking world where I can maybe judge. And he said, right, well, you've got to do an experiment then. You've got to just, don't ask like that question before you like leave the house, and just see what happens. Obviously, nothing fucking happens, does it? Like, you go out, nobody goes, ah, you prick, look at you with that fucking t-shirt on, you stupid bitch. Like, that didn't happen at all. So like, if you do that like a few times, your brain actually like so like relearns. It goes, yeah, I don't need to worry. That's something I don't need to worry about at all, because the evidence is like pointed to it not being an issue at all. And he gave us a few other experiments, like I had to go and like spill some shit in public, like in a supermarket, because
really,
yeah, like I would be paranoid about like making a fool of myself in public and that. So he was like, right, well, that's what you got to go out and do.
Did you do it?
Yeah, so I went and asked her, and I went and like grabbed some shit off his top shelf. You know, just like I wasn't gonna spill a load of fucking jars and end up paying for it. So just like, it was like you know, them packets of pasta, like what you mug, and I fucking went to reach and just like pulled the whole thing down, so I went splatting everywhere. I was pissed myself off. I was like, this is class. I actually enjoyed it. I was like, oh, this is the kind of shit I used to do when I was a kid when I was making videos. And you know, like, just did a few things like that, and it just made us feel much better. Like, now I'm not like skitsing. Like, people with social anxiety like are scared when they're at the till and stuff like that, you know. Yeah. Like, going like, fuck, like you're paranoid. Like, oh, am I packing the fucking bag quick enough? Like, oh, how do I get the change out of my wallet? Oh, I don't fucking spill it. Honestly, it's horrible, man.
I have phases of social anxiety. There's times when I'm cool and I'm not phased, but there is times when I do have that self-critical
like
thought,
an over self-awareness.
Yeah,
it's like thinking about yourself too much instead of like gazing outwards. That was something that he said, was to like, instead of focusing inwards, focus outwards. Like, look at other people. You look at them instead of like worrying about them looking at you. And
all right.
That was another thing that worked.
There is one thing though. You never. This is one of the greatest things I've heard in terms of this. It's like you don't know what anybody is thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can't control how anybody thinks.
Yeah.
So whatever they think, they're gonna think it anyway. And you never fucking know what they're thinking, so you're never gonna know.
And that's the thing with social anxiety is you've got to realise, you know what it is. They might be fucking thinking what you are fearing they might be thinking. They might be thinking you're a fucking twat. They might think you look like a fat fucking idiot. But guess what? Has that in any way affected you? No. You know what I mean? There and then, does it affect? Because you don't know what they think, it doesn't affect you.
But at the end of the day, right? There's nobody out there who's perfect. Everybody's got their.
I'm getting there,
everybody's got their flaws that they are critical of themselves. Everybody's got something that they're quite aware of that they don't like about themselves. Nobody sees themselves as perfect.
Yeah.
And if somebody says that, they're talking bullshit.
Yeah, definitely.
Because even somebody who appears so confident, it's annoying in public, or one of these proper businessmen who's so up in your face and he just seems like he's got it all. There's going to be something wrong. He's going to worry about something.
Oh, totally.
No matter how small.
Usually an addict to something.
Yeah.
Whether it be workaholism, that's a fucking behavioural addiction.
Damn right.
Any other addiction.
Yeah.
And all addictions attempt to fucking mask pain. So yeah, most people are fucked. And some are done that. Unfortunately, again, I blame society because it doesn't resonate with our DNA. But, we didn't evolve to fucking live like this.
No.
So it would make sense for most people to actually be fucked up. And I think deep down most people are a little bit fucking.
Oh, I totally agree. And I think what you're saying there, some people might take the piss out of or laugh at in terms of that. We weren't meant to live like this because people see life as it is, not how it should be. Because we're essentially, like I've said before, we're essentially just we're just smart animals. We're not even that smart, to be honest, but we're just civilized. We've got technology, and we weren't meant to live like this.
Yeah.
It's not right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not.
We're kind of out of control.
Yeah, I can tell you now, I haven't got a fucking alternative. Well, I have. Have I?
Go on.
I probably have somewhere down the line, but in reality, it's not like I think I cannot say, we shouldn't live like this. This is exactly how we should live.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to say this kind of isn't the way we should live.
No.
Because look at all the kids that die.
Yeah.
Look at all the kids that are depressed. In this country,
it's mad.
Kids dying in fucking Gaza. Kids being depressed in Britain. People, we mentioned suicide in the last podcast. It's young people do that now, a lot of teenagers, all different ages and stuff, and that cannot be fucking normal, can it? You know what I mean? For people who want to do it, and
people are living longer.
The amount of people that are depressed,
No, people are living longer these days, and I mean, it's great for us. We get to live longer, but in terms of civilization, people keep living longer and keep having more kids.
Watch it jack all the resources
and keep multiplying and destroy the resources and just devour the planet.
Yeah,
and the fuck's gonna be left?
Just thought of a class crazy science fiction idea here.
Well, come on then.
Say if the terraformed Mars, right, and the population on Earth got so big that they were look, we're gonna have to fucking split the Earth. We're gonna have half the population. Yeah, so half of the population of Earth is gonna have to move to fucking Mars. So then. If all the population shifted over to Mars, then they built themselves up, and then I don't know, the two planets go to war, some crazy fucking space war, and then see who wins. I don't know, it's just the beginning of an idea there, but I like that idea.
Should fucking patent that idea. It's patent patent.
Yeah, but it's different depending on whether they're British or American, isn't it? Patent, patent. I was probably patent in England.
Yeah,
patent in America. Patent. Patent. You got a patent that, mate. You better bloody patent it.
I'm gonna go with patent.
Patent.
Does I speak American for this?
Patent. Yeah, I've got it patented.
Patent.
Working with my lawyers on that one.
I'm gonna patent my penis. Nobody can copy this shape. And the girth. Shape and the girth. The length of the girth. My God.
Spherical cog.
My weapon of mass destruction, man. I'm telling you.
Is it? Is it a weapon?
It has been.
Ooh, nice.
But then again, I can't say that. I've got nobody to testify and say, yes, my God, that destroyed me, man. I kind of bring any ex-lovers in and say, yep,
Just some little
Unfortunately.
little dude that you bring one day. I can attest to that. Yes.
You did it to me. My bumhole's never been the same since.
He ruined my asshole.
Relationships are funny things, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Very.
Just the whole setup of it, how it starts, how it progresses. You know, you've got the connections at the start, how you're getting to know somebody, start the dating, and then you start getting the honeymoon period, the relationship, and then how it mellows off.
Yeah, it's sort of
strange.
It sort of starts off like from this like almost like a lie. I don't know how many times I'm going to say like.
It does.
Like.
It's because
do you know what I mean? Because you're only showing your best shit. You're not showing
totally.
like fucking hell. I can't stop saying like. You don't show them you get like fucking hell, all the ranges that you go into and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
People they're seeing your best qualities.
Yeah.
And on dates, you'll probably tell them your best stories if you've got them. You'll probably be the best version of yourself.
Totally.
The version that you want them to see the version that they would want to be with.
Yeah, like you're totally trying to just fucking catch a fish, aren't you? It's just like
you're like a salesman. You're trying to sell yourself.
A salesman, fisherman, like you're just trying to fucking lure them in. You're like, right, what bait? It's like fly fishing, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
What fly do we need to put on? Like, oh, she doesn't look like she's going to be impressed by this kind of aspect of myself.
So you cater.
So I'll lead with this.
Totally. You cater who you want to be to attract the person in that moment.
Yeah.
Mad, isn't it? It's just a fucking game, isn't it?
Totally.
It's just a game.
And they're doing the same. Women are doing the same, but like in a more physical sense, generally.
Oh, totally.
Just like, oh well, I've got long legs, so I'll
show them off.
I'll show that off.
I've got a bountiful bosom.
Yeah, so I'll
let them see
together.
Exactly. Generally, for me, it's the bosom that draws us in.
Yeah, we went to it's
bitch. If you got good titties, I'm in there.
I love tits so much,
but
I think it probably is legs for me. Is
really?
The main one. Aye.
You're a weak man. You're a fool.
No, I mean if you check out my internet history, it's all tit related. Well, mainly tit related, but in real life, it would be legs that would it would be legs that either
legs are a very sexually physical sort of.
I think it goes about that story I said there a few podcasts ago.
Yes, about your neighbour.
Fucking next door neighbour.
Yeah, you just wanted to touch them.
Yeah, I just couldn't help it. I wish I could still get away with that shit now. What's going on?
You're probably good in the right environment.
Really? Are you sure? David's getting
I'm just a bit
confused. Are you condoning sexual assault here?
Damn right.
Are you trying to get me fucking locked up? One guy,
one garage. No, but I just think it's crazy how you'll have that initial excitement and things. And yeah, fair enough, when you're in a relationship it can be exciting. But in terms of that initial start, that initial rocket fucking blowing up into the stratosphere, it does mellow out once you're up there, and it's just becomes a routine. It can become a routine. I mean, obviously there's always exceptions to the rule. There's different cases, different people, but it's just fascinating how you'll show the fake version of yourself to cater to suit what that person wants, and then you'll slowly morph into the real you. You'll slowly fade into that. You'll fade out the dating guy, the guy that or girl, and then into your normal self. You'll eventually start farting.
Farting's a big one.
Farting's a massive one.
Yeah.
You'll start showing your true colours. You'll start farting. You'll start maybe being a bit dickish, a bit aggressive.
Yeah. But a bit shouty. The first time you shout.
Being a bit the first argument's a milestone.
Yeah.
That's like one of the biggest turning points in a relationship. It's just
you're in then.
Shit, you're in.
You're fucking locked
in. Lock the gates. Mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Those humans were fucked up, man. We are fucked.
I think it's
to the up.
I think it's because, like, in a relationship, you're expecting too much from each other.
Do you know why? I think it's influenced by media.
Yeah, what an idea that, like, you can have a perfectly happy 24/7 relationship with somebody, and that's what you should be looking for.
It's the fairy tale ending.
Yeah.
Like we've seen in Disney movies where she gets the prince.
Yeah, what you don't see is the fucking prince delivering the big fucking bitch slap, like, to
6 months later.
Yeah. Just with his braces hanging down by his pants. Bitch, shut the fuck up, will you, man?
Bitch, where's my wild boar?
And her emotionally blackmailing them. If you don't go out and get me that ring, I'm gonna have to fucking tell your mum that you've been shouting.
And I'm gonna fuck the woodsman if you don't do it for me. Fight, bitch. But people are so impressionable now that media just influences them to the max. I mean, all this, like, you see all these photo shoots, and I'm not complaining, with all these, amazing looking girls. But how they've been photoshopped and airbrushed. The flaws are gone. They're not a real version of themselves. It's like the line thing again. What you're being shown in these magazines is not them. It's just we'll just get rid of the flaws and show you this flawless thing. And then we're lying to ourselves all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really read too many magazines. I'm obviously totally familiar. I actually used to like reading the
Zoo and Nut.
Nah, I never used to read them.
FHM. I used to read them when I was a teenager.
I used to like reading. There was a teenage girl magazine.
Oh my god.
No. It was ancient, man. I think my sister used to have it. Like, was it Ms. or something like that?
Jesus.
I can't remember. It was like this, I don't think they make them anymore. But it was like, we would have like their problems, like teenage girls, and I'll be like, period. What the fuck is that shit? You know, like just as a way of like trying to learn about how fucking weird they are. It's mad.
It's fucking crazy that you're reading girls' magazines, Phil.
Yeah, that's pretty bent.
It's just showing Phil another like on the Facebook page.
Oh, Phil's too fucking blind. I was like, what am I looking at?
my fucking god.
No, it was actually a dick pic that
it was
showing.
It was a dick pic. I wanted Phil to, I've been taking pictures of my cock and balls, and I wanted him to, I want him to tell me how good they are.
Just want to put him out there and ask if I need to shave the pubes a little here. Or yeah.
Phil,
but the cock and balls is always.
No wonder people think we're gay. And we're two incredibly heterosexual males.
You're pretty fucking hetero, like, aren't
we? Yeah. We're both hairy men. Manly men.
That's all I ever wanted, when I was a young lad, was to get a hairy chest. When I was about 12, I used to think, I cannot wait until I get a hairy chest.
Do you know what I always wanted? A moustache.
A tash?
A moustache, yeah. Damn right. And I've had one. It was fucking amazing.
So you got a good tash, or you got like a really dark beard, haven't you? Mine's...
I'm starting to see different coloured hairs come through this fucking black beard, though. There's the odd ginger one gets in, believe it or not.
Ginger, white lads, you always get a hint of ginger in it.
It's the most ridiculous thing. Where's the fucking ginger come from?
I've got absolutely no idea. Everyone gets it though, like, it seems.
Mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't get ginger people with the odd solid black hair, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, do you? I don't know. We don't know any fucking gingers.
I don't think you do.
No, I don't think you do, because on gingers as well, like the rarest species of human. Because there's only 4% of the population ginger.
What, of the world?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, what else is
Could
it?
Be
albinos, like, fucking hell.
Yeah. Those motherfuckers.
Creepy looking.
Have you seen a black albino?
Yes.
In person?
No.
I've seen one in person in Sports Direct in Newcastle.
Fuck.
Scared the hell out of us. It's because I'm not being nasty, but it's just so weird. It's so strange to see a black guy, because that's what he was. White.
Yeah. Like,
it's really weird.
Like the bone structure of a black guy. Like sounds racist, but it's not. They have generally thicker lips, like stuff like that.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Bigger lips. What else?
Well, they're just
more like defined, like cheekbones and shit.
You know about black people?
Yeah.
They've got bigger lips.
So
they've got generally a larger, flatter nose.
Yeah.
The hair is very different.
Yeah, what the fuck is an albino black guy's hair like?
Exactly. He's just like a black guy.
But white?
What? Yeah. They kill them in Africa, albinos.
What?
Witchcraft. They call it witchcraft. I'm sure they burn them. I'm just doing some research to find out.
Fuck.
No, I'm sure, because they're still into witchcraft in America. They burn people alive still.
In America?
No. Africa. That's my fault. I'm being a dumbass.
Yeah.
I meant to say Africa.
Have you ever seen that, by the way?
Yes.
Video of people being burned alive?
It's insane.
Fucking crazy, isn't it? Do you know what the good news is, though?
What's that?
If it would ever happen to you, I don't think it's technically as painful as what you'd imagine, because it burns through, because it like burns all the nerves away under your skin.
Mm-hmm.
Surely, I think that means you're probably not going to feel much fucking pain after I've just seen like a couple of fucking layers. It's just like, right, we've got rid of the nerves. So,
Phil, I've had a burn before. It fucking hurts.
Aye, but you haven't been burned to death. Do you know what I mean? Like, once you get through certain layers,
surely you'd want to hope that you'd die from the smoke inhalation first.
I prefer that, like.
But even that wouldn't be nice. I mean, that alien.
Yeah, your lungs fucking just burn.
Yeah.
Saw some fresh beheadings today, which was horrible.
What the fuck are you watching beheadings for?
I was just bored. Fuck.
So there's a picture of a black
Oh,
albino.
I feel sorry for him. He looks like such a geeky white guy.
It does, doesn't he?
I bet he's got it.
Look at his face. Darling, should we head towards the
Why did they give him white guy clothes?
next ride?
No, they fucking give him like a white guy fucking shitty
There's
top.
some there, look. See, the hairs, it's exactly the same, just white.
They look like massive babies. They look like pre-born babies, do you know what I mean?
Yes.
When the baby's like in the uterus.
But it's amazing to think they get killed because these people in Tanzania think that it's something to do with witchcraft.
Fucking hell. I want to see the albinos fucking rise against.
There's not enough of them.
And just take over.
Take over Africa.
just arm them with fucking like...
Africa's a mess, isn't it?
I am not really in the market for ever gone, like...
You know, when I was younger, with me being an animal lover, as I'm sure people listening to the podcast well know, I love the idea of going on safari and going to Africa and seeing all the animals there and different species in the amazing countryside and habitats. But now I've got older, you realise how select those areas are and how careful you've got to be where you go, because it's just riddled with poverty and murders and rapes and AIDS and albinos and fucking pirates.
Albinos. I'm not fucking going anywhere where there's any albinos, like, honestly. I've had it up the hill with them cunts.
And the witchcraft in that is just mad, man. It's just fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty strange, like.
Do you want to tell the listeners about these fairy tales things? Because I've put a picture up on Instagram and Facebook mentioning that we're going to do a podcast on fairy tales.
Oh, you did you?
I certainly fucking did, man. And there's just not much to talk about, is there?
Right. What was the interesting shit we learned from the small amount of research we did? We isolated a few themes, didn't we? When it comes to the origins,
yes.
the original fairy tales.
Not the not the watered down.
Not the Disney shit.
No.
The fucking the older shit, centuries old shit, and those beautiful themes included bestiality, necrophilia, incest, murder, rape, torture.
Pretty dark and gritty.
Yeah, like not really the kind of shit you'd read to your kid.
No, not at all.
And the princess got raped and beheaded, but the prince lived happily ever after because he didn't have to put up with the shit anymore. You know? Yay!
Creepy. I mean, what do you think about fairy tales in terms of like the origins? Do you think they were like just stories people made up that have just stood the test of time and then?
Yeah. Well, weren't they like mainly just spoken?
Yeah, I'm sure there would have been, just tales that people would have told each other around fires and things, are just random stories.
Yeah, there must have, the whole Chinese whispers effect of shit getting added here, shit getting taken away there, and then some clever fuck going, actually, I'm just going to add in a bestiality fucking section here. I'm just going to go off on a little sidetrack here and claim that the princess was fucking, I don't know, what was worse than what I said before? Raped and beheaded? What would be worse than that?
Raped by a wolf? I don't know.
Raped by a wolf.
That's what happened in the original Red Riding Hood, wasn't it? Not the rape, no rapes or anything.
The original Red Riding Hood's pretty fucking sexy from what I fucking heard.
How? What did you read?
I read that shit, that when the wolf is in the grandmother's bed or whatever, she realizes that it's a wolf, but she doesn't want to give the game away, so she does a fucking strip tease for the wolf.
What?
And then bails when sort of tries to confuse him by taking all her clothes off and doing the sexy little dance. So I kind of went on the internet and typed in Little Red Riding Hood porn. And then think about this. Little Red Riding Hood. Riding Hood.
The hood of a vagina.
Yep. That probably goes a little bit red when it's first used. Creepy.
Ah, right.
Little Red Riding Hood.
The deflowering of Little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah, I want to be that wolf, man. Dad's bitch.
Yeah, it's interesting actually when you say it like that. This isn't kind of folklore, but you know the song "Ring a Ring of Roses."
Oh yeah.
Do you know what the origins of that? About the Black Death. That's a sinister song.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Because it's all about people. It's all about people fucking dying.
Yeah. What's posies then? A packet full of posies. A pocket.
A pocket full.
I've got a packet full of posies. Yeah.
Posies are plants, aren't they?
Oh.
Yes.
What was it meant? What was the idea behind them? That they could I don't know, some kind of cure or some shit, or was it represent the dead people?
Just doing a search here. it's got to be some connection there. We have Wikipedia, ring a ring of roses. Ring a ring of roses. Ring ring of roses, a pocket full of posies, a tissue, we all fall down. Common American versions include ring around the rosy, a pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes, we all fall down.
Idiots.
Fucking more. That's not the one.
What's that say? The last two lines are
sometimes varied. Hush, 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 we've all tumbled down. Either way, it's sinister as fuck about people dying.
It's horrible.
I mean, look at that artwork there on the cover of that book. That's freaky. Look at that Humpty Dumpty.
Fucking egg-looking bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Humpty Dumpty then. Creepy.
I can't say anything here about the posies.
Yeah, fuck the posies.
If anybody does know about the posies, comment
and subscribe.
and subscribe, man.
Yeah, very, very fucking weird.
Yeah, or is it just weird to us because we live now?
But it would be pretty weird now. People are going ring the fucking drones, dropping their shit.
Can you imagine living in a time that didn't have technology like that? Like the time of the Black Death, you didn't know what was coming. It wouldn't be on the news because there wouldn't be any fucking news. There might be papers, but I mean, it's not the same.
Yeah.
There's no live streaming news. You don't know what's going on elsewhere.
Yeah, just somebody.
Or you do it to a very small degree.
Just a dude galloping up on a fucking horse from town to town going, yeah, it's fucked up out there, you know. There's so much crazy shit. Honestly, fucking 100 people.
Get the fuck out of here.
I was going to say 100 people woke up dead. Yeah, because that happens. That happens in death.
Black Death is so scary though. The idea of this mass fucking.
Do you know what sticks in my head about the Black Death? How it said they got like apple-sized fucking like lumps under the armpits.
That's nasty.
Ugh. Imagine me working out where you'd be like, hey, what fucking muscle is that? Beast!
That's fucking disgusting. I'm spitting all over the computer. That's the coffee coming out.
It's a coffee.
It's making me feel all fucking frisky, man. You better move away.
I'm moving. Closer.
Closer and closer and closer. Have you seen the trailer for this new horror film called Annabelle?
No.
Did you see The Conjuring?
Yes.
You know the doll in that?
Oh yeah.
It's about that.
That's gonna be fucking interesting then.
It looks quite freaky.
That was creepy, that little doll. Ugh. That first like the opening
scene.
bit.
Yeah.
It's fucking horrible, isn't it?
It's creepy.
Why
really
are little
scary.
dolls scary? I'm getting fucking shivers legitimately.
I don't know. I remember when I was probably about 6-7 years old. Actually, that's total bullshit. I was doing about 11 or 12, and I seen the X-Files episode with the doll. It might look like shit these days, but I've only seen it one time, and that was years ago. And I was fucking scared shitless. My babysitter put it on. She wouldn't turn it off. She tortured us essentially because she left it on. It was fucking horrible. I was in the kitchen crying.
Fuck.
Yeah.
How old were you?
10 or 11, I think.
Fuck.
Like a pussy. She fucking cried. I didn't watch anything like that back then.
Yeah.
That wasn't my kind of thing at all.
Yeah, I remember once.
I was thinking about it the next day, man.
I remember once like staying up later than my mum and dad, like, which was very fucking rare when I was like a kid. Like, generally wasn't allowed to do that. But I remember having, it was like Tales from the Crypt or whatever it was called. That was on, and I felt dead responsible because I was like, it got to the point where I was like, I'm going to have to turn this off and go to bed, otherwise I'm going to get too scared. Like, I thought, you responsible young man. Because I thought other kids your age, Phil, they would have sat there and they would have watched it, but you've recognised that it's too much for you to handle. You've turned it off and you've put yourself to bed. I was proud of myself. Like, good lad. Fucking little twat.
You deserve this. One of my favourite films of all time is The Exorcist.
Have you seen the what is it, like the piss take where the lass is on the pig going, fuck me, and then it cuts to the guy just like the guy, whatever, the priest is just fucking on top, just obviously shagging the fucking lass. It's so fucking funny.
I haven't seen that.
I can't remember what it's called, but I remember seeing that and I was just, honestly, I was pissing myself off.
Was that on YouTube, like?
Potentially. Like I say, I've got no idea what the fucking film was called.
I love the. Have you seen The Exorcist 3? The third one?
I don't think so.
What about the Exorcist theme? Tubular bells.
Didn't like it at all.
You don't like it?
Nah, it's too. I don't know. It's too belly. Too tubular.
It's called tubular fucking bells.
I'm just not a fan.
Just gonna put it on.
Just gonna put on a teasful with it. Yeah, I don't know. I prefer the, like. Is it on what the fuck's the Class one then?
I don't know.
The fucking mint villain one, not The Conjuring, Insidious.
Yeah.
Isn't that like weird fucking...
Oh, yeah.
That kind of like stringy shit. That's fucking horrible.
That's really fucking creepy.
Oh, it fucks with me, that.
Let's see if I can get that up. Or what about Tiptoe Through the Tulips on Insidious?
Oh, is that like when the creepy kids like...
Remember this?
Yeah.
It's horrible, isn't it?
So was that like just a normal song back in the day?
Yeah, this is just a normal song. It's fucking scary.
That picture there, fucking horrible, isn't it?
Have you seen the bloke that sings it? Look at him, Tiny Tim.
Oh god. Johnny Carson. Johnny Carson.
Oh, God, look at him. Creepy.
He looks like Russell Brand. What the fucking hell is that?
What a strange.
Is it a piss take?
No,
He's
it's
one
real.
of the scariest looking fucking cunts I've ever... He freaks me out so much, I'm getting like angry. Like as a defence. I feel like I need to smash his face in. I'm so scared of him.
That's your primal instincts.
Yeah. Honestly, he freaks us out so much. Oh, I don't like that.
What a strange
How the
voice.
fuck is he that colour?
He's like
Dead?
subterranean colour. He's like white.
Yeah.
Yellow teeth, long black hair.
So this must be a piss take.
No, it's real.
Yeah, but like that performance must be like, yeah, this tune's one of those piss taking tunes. Surely it wasn't like, oh yeah, that's a fantastic work of art. Unless it fucking was. I don't know, the 60s was pretty fucking weird, wasn't it?
People are laughing. I don't understand why. I think he's just nuts, and people just took him the wrong
That was
way.
horrible. I didn't like that guy at all.
No, but I was looking for the Insidious like sort of violin thing. That
Yeah.
creepy noise. Here we go. I just hope it's the right one. That's not quite it. Yeah, this might be it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really freaky.
It's mad how you can get an instrument.
To sound so scary.
Yeah, like, how can an instrument ever sound scary to a human? Isn't that like the strange thing?
I think it's because you relate that sound to what it represents in terms of horror or...
So, say if we'd never seen any horrors and we heard that song, do you think it wouldn't be scary to us? Like, if you play that to, like, a tribal person that had never seen any films before, do you think that would in any way freak them out? Like, do you think they'd be able to identify that was scary music? Or do you think they'd just be like, oh, that's interesting music?
I don't know, it might still unnerve them, it might be a certain...
Yeah, like, I wonder if there is, like, some kind of frequency within that like, taps into somewhere in your brain where it's like, yes, this is potential danger here.
Yeah, some chords or some scales might affect the human psyche in such a way because of the vibration it comes in at, because everything's vibration, isn't it?
Yeah.
So...
I swear to God, that you can on this video here. There's like a picture of the old hag
It's the hag, yeah.
from Insidious. I swear to fucking God, if this is a horrible horrible joke that you were playing on me now, if someone's fucking behind me just like that, I would fucking freak out and die. If I just I'm gonna have to turn around and check. Thank fuck. Honestly, that thing fucking scares the shit out of me. That I don't like it.
Creepy.
I've had that now. That you know what that's meant. What that is? The old hag. It's sleep paralysis.
Yes.
I've fucking had that before. It's fucking horrible.
Yeah,
like I haven't actually like seen it like that. It's always been like a shadow figure. I've never actually seen it fucking up close and disgusting like they've done it in Insidious.
Sleep paralysis is if anybody listening to this has ever experienced it,
One of the most terrifying things.
Hideous.
One is the most terrifying fucking things you can ever experience.
That feeling of being unable to control anything.
Yeah.
You can't scream, and if you do, nothing's coming out.
Have you ever
powerless?
Have you had it where you actually feel intense pain though?
I've
had it where I feel physical pain.
Remember.
It was actually good for me in the end because it like taught us to be able to let go. So
Okay.
it actually helped in curing me of my fear of fucking flying.
Really?
Because I used to get it really, really bad where the more I would be scared and the more I would try and fight, the tighter the grip would get on me, like the pain and the grip. It would literally be the pain of somebody grabbing a hold of your bollocks and squeezing, and the more I tried to fight, the fucking harder the squeeze got. and I could feel it as if it was real, and it was obviously, you know, for all the guys out there, you kind of gonna know how painful that was, and I learned that the only fucking option I have here is to just accept it and let go, and then the pain would subside and disappear, and I would come out with a sleep paralysis. And that, like, learning to let go helped us in the actual, like, waking life, which is pretty
amazing. With the mind, though, isn't it? I mean, even if you're asleep, you know, there's all stuff going on.
Yeah.
Dreams are incredible.
They are amazing.
They are just so...
It's crazy how they're not, like, discussed every day. Every day on the news, it should be like, yeah, this guy, listen to this fucking dream that this guy had from Arkansas. He dreamt that he was such and such. You know what I mean? Like,
why aren't we paying more attention to dreams? Why do we dismiss them? We all have them every single day.
Yeah, it's the most psychedelic shit ever, and every single living human,
and all of us experience it. Even fucking animals experience it. You see dogs and cats dreaming all the time if you've got the pets. And it's just like, this has happened to all the time, but because we can't generally remember them, we just dismiss them. Oh, it's just a dream. Hang on a minute, let's focus on what that dream was about. Let's talk about it and break it down. Let's see what your dream was. Every morning, the family should come together and discuss what they've dreamt.
Yeah, totally. And because they'll probably be able to, like, pick out common themes as well. Like, I used to do that with my mum sometimes, where we would have the same, like, themes in my dreams.
Yeah.
Like, even, like, really specific shit. Like, I'm sure we both once dreamt of a fucking alligator. We hadn't watched any programs of alligators, I mean. But we woke up and I said, I dreamt of a fucking alligator. Like, I dreamt of that now.
Weird.
It's like, how the fuck did that get, like, implanted in my brains?
There needs to be more research done in terms of dreams and sleeping, because there's so much more to know.
There's, like, somewhere down the line, there's got to be a use to it. Like, it can't just be random. You know what I mean? Like, evolution just ended up conjuring up fucking dreams, but it's what they call a spandrel, where it's just there, but it doesn't actually mean anything.
Yeah,
it can't be that. It's got a fucking meaning. Like, what that meaning is, maybe it's just like to simulate life and so you can, like, learn while you're fucking asleep. I don't know. You know,
it just goes to show the power of the human mind, and it's a power that we take for granted every single fucking day.
Yeah.
Because when you think about the things that we can do and the information that we can receive and what goes on, and how it's just second nature, and we just get on with it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what about the way we listen to music? The way that our body takes in them frequencies and turns them into music we like or music we don't like, and how it translates into our minds and how we can picture things in our head.
I was thinking this on the drive up, actually, the drive up to the garage.
The garage.
I was thinking how fucking strange it is that different, like, frequencies in music, you know, so example, different, like, genres, like, represent different emotions. Like, how can sounds represent emotions? Like, metal, what I listen to a lot of the time, especially when you listen to the lyrics, it's like, I'm fucking pissed off. You know what I mean? But that, like, those sounds like boom, 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 like, that represents in your brain pissed off. It sounds like pissed off, doesn't it?
Fast, angry,
like
tense.
And then I'm trying to think of, like, another example. What other kind of fucking music is that? Like, pop, yeah. That represents the emotion of fucking having a good time.
Yeah.
Partying.
Come on.
You know?
Let's go for drinky poos.
But I just find that strange how sounds that you don't really hear in the wild, but you get these sounds and they can represent to our minds specific emotional states. That's fucking crazy.
Or how music can make you feel after listening to it.
Aye?
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
you can be in a shit mood, you listen to a song, it doesn't even need to be an uplifting song, but it might be a song. This happened to me in the car. I was listening to a song, but it wasn't like, I wasn't down, and it wasn't a happy song. It was just, I was listening to a certain song at a certain time, and for whatever reason it just picked us up.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, it's mad. Have you ever done the thing where you do feel particularly down, and then you look for, like, sad tunes to, like, accompany you through that, like, sad time, like, almost as if, like, you're like,
it's a soundtrack to your current state.
Yeah, exactly. Like, like, as if you're in a fucking film. It's like, right, well, this song would go well now with how shit I feel, so let's play that. He's fucking sitting there just feeling sorry for yourself with the fucking music on.
I've never done that.
Do you not do that?
No.
I fucking do all the time. Like, I usually pick songs that, like, well, most people probably do this, that, like, represent how I feel at the time. Like, so if I'm feeling pretty chilled, I'll stick a bit of chill step on.
Yeah.
If I'm feeling a bit pissed off. Whenever I'm pissed off, the fucking metal comes out. Like the heaviest, fucking darkest shit, like Whitechapel or something like that. So like, what is it? Double fucking bass, like that tapping like that.
Yeah.
You know, I fucking love that sound. That. And yeah, if I feel sad, the sad songs are gonna come out.
Oh God, Phil. You want to listen to some pick yourself up.
Yeah.
Don't listen to pop music.
I can't be.
You know, pop music. I can't speak for every pop artist out there, or pop artists, but pop music's written in such a way that they know it's going to appeal to the masses. It's written in terms of
it's
getting
not
revenue and benefit. It's not art. It's
because art's generally something that's different, isn't it?
Yes, it's if you want to put it in perspective of painting, and you know, pretend that music is essentially painting. Pop is like painting by numbers.
Yeah.
Instead of like creating a masterpiece, you just
like baby's art.
It's like baby's art. It's just if we put this hook in here and this riff here, and we'll have this chorus that sounds like a lot of other choruses that have been around for the past 50 fucking years. People will relate to it with these stupid fucking cheesy crappy lyrics.
The lyrics
people will buy
terrible.
It. Yeah,
I know. It's mainly the lyrics that piss me off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the actual sounds that these like songs,
auto-tune
like,
and fucking
yeah, like I can't stand the actual music behind it most of the time. Some of it does actually like. It's almost a bit like drug-like, in that you're like, yeah, you know, I recognise that to be an absolute shit song, but there's something about it that's actually making me body move.
I'll tell you what pop song I did like. I liked Diamonds by Rihanna.
I liked Umbrella by Rihanna.
Oh my God.
I like that.
I think I'm not kind of judge, but that's not even too bad, but like the likes of One Direction and that. Man, you guys gotta fuck off. You've made enough money.
Yeah, I kind of like just, you know, want to punch them in the face.
Why though?
Just because it's like, obviously jealousy, but it's like, look at the fucking sizes, man. I should be the one being able to fuck all the lush lasses, not yous. Yous, to be fair, they've got fucking talent. I can't fucking sing, but there's a gorilla in me that just goes, no, I have the right, if I'm ever in the same room with them, to kind of bray them and take the lasses off them. I'm definitely more of a gorilla than a chimp. Like chimps and bonobos all fucking everybody, everyone's fucking everyone. I'm more of a, no, I feel like I should be able to punch somebody and just steal his girlfriend. That's how I'm fucking twat.
I wish I had the gorilla mentality, but then again, I don't think I've got the chimp mentality. That's probably more like a fucking spider monkey or something. Spider monkey. Hey, no, actually I've been in orangutan, he's fucking lounging about in the trees. Happy to be.
They can be pretty vicious, can't they? I'd imagine most fucking apes
not as much as bonobos.
Oh no, bonobos are ultra chilled.
Are they ultra chilled?
Yeah,
is it chimpanzees that are lethal?
Chimps are a bit more brutal.
I'm a fucking animal lover, I should know this. Chimps. Have you seen footage of chimps hunting small monkeys?
Oh,
it's fucking
mad.
Brutal.
Like
horrible.
I ever seen chimp armies going to war though? That's pretty class.
I don't know.
Possibly. Where, you know, like little chimp tribes.
Like and the meat in the forest.
Yeah, just fucking start breathing the shit out of each other.
Chimpanzees are gnarly motherfuckers.
Yeah, they're so strong. They say like 150-pound chimp. So what's 150 pounds? Like 11 stone or something like that.
Yeah.
It's one of them has got the strength of like a 300-pound fucking man, like human.
They're just
man.
Muscle.
They are so unbelievably strong. They could literally probably like rip your fucking arm off. Like a female adolescent chimp could probably like tear your fucking limb off. The gorilla definitely could.
They're fascinating creatures.
Yeah, imagine them sinking their fucking teeth in you.
Oh,
see that woman that time where the like
bit of face off,
bit of fucking face off. Yeah, jeez.
Wasn't it a pet as well?
Aye.
Unpredictable.
I wonder what I thought. I wouldn't fucking trust any animal. No. Even little fucking dogs these days, because I've been bit off me fucking shih tzu a few times.
Right.
Like on the fucking enemy, beating that one up, being all up in his face, and that's like maybe going, yeah, I don't fucking trust anything with teeth.
Because you probably are you putting a human sort of personality onto them, and thinking that, well,
what when I've had me face in his face and
maybe thinking that the animal's like it's got the same perspective as us, when in actual fact it hasn't.
Yeah, it's like,
I mean, it's more tame than most because it's a dog.
Yeah, it's like, oh right, yeah, I suppose animals don't like to have a huge fat fucking human head directly in their face, sniffing them, like, because that's what I was going like that, you know, like in his face, like just he used to do it all the time, and then I think eventually he must have just pissed him off, like just like, you know, like bit us on the nose a little bit, and I was like, fucking Jesus Christ. I felt like so disappointed. I was like, you know, it was emotional loss. It was like an emotional pain. I was like, you know, I can handle fucking being bit on the nose, but I was like, let's fucking let us down. Let's turn on us. Not he fucking bubbling, just not at the idea of like being let down.
Imagine if we're still at dinosaurs and we could have pet dinosaurs in the team.
What pet dinosaur would you have? If you could have any dinosaur and you could
Any
tame it.
dinosaur.
Obviously T-Rex is lush to have, but I'd probably go for fucking one of the big lads. You know, like
What would you go for?
one of the big boys, like a Brachiosaurus or something.
No, I think I'd go for a Pachycephalosaurus.
Pachycephalosaurus.
You know the ones with the hard heads. They just smack their heads into each other like mountain goats.
Oh yeah.
Go for one of them.
Oh, I love that.
Out the way, bitches!
Yeah.
Smacking into people.
I like the.
So put your dinosaur on a leash.
I like the I don't know how to pronounce it, but like Ankylosaurus.
Oh, with a club on the tail.
Yeah, that used to be one of my
Nasty
favourite
motherfuckers.
dinosaurs when I was a kid. Absolute little tanks with the armour that they fucking got as well.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Look at that, man.
Huge beast.
Look at that club. Just imagine getting twatted with that. That's a lush animal.
And just think that thing was walking around on this planet, you know, looking like that, or essentially very similar.
Yeah.
We don't know exactly what they look like, but we know that they had that sort of hard armour because of fossils. And
I like animals like that where I think it was like a herbivore.
it was. Yeah.
So it's just like, look at, I'm here just minding my own business, just munching on the grass. But if you're fucking daft enough,
So come close.
start some shit. One, if you try and fucking bite us, then I'm covered in fucking spikes and shit. Two, if I have to, I can twat you with this club that'll definitely break your leg. Like once, I think I saw a video of like you know when they match dinosaurs up and like try to like assume what might happen in a fight.
Aye.
And I'm pretty sure they said that would fuck a T-Rex up because it would just twat its leg in.
Wait, it's as soon as that club tail hit.
Yeah, you're fucked.
That's it.
Totally done. Just so much power.
I mean, this is the Pachycephalosaurus. I mean, on these pictures here, it really doesn't look like anything special. But I mean, it's got that.
Yeah, I used to love them. They used to look much better. And that's the kind of image I used to see back in the day.
Yeah. Did you used to have Dinosaur magazine?
Yeah.
That used to build the T-Rex.
Yeah.
That was fucking amazing back in the day.
Oh, do you know what it is? I would love to buy that again. I wonder if you can get on eBay like the full edition.
I think it's expensive.
Yeah,
I think I looked a little while back and it's like a collector's item now. I mean, the T-Rex you would build, if you look back there now,
I only got
it looked like a pile of shit.
Yeah, I only got to the skeleton.
I didn't even finish the skeleton. No, I did. I had the skeleton and like I had part of the foot and then like the tail, but I never finished the entire thing.
I just literally got the skeleton and I don't know why, but then I was out. Loved it though. That magazine was amazing.
There it is.
Oh, look at that. It's mad I can remember. That was the first one, wasn't it?
With the 3D glasses.
Yeah,
Oh my god. There they are. Shit.
Oh yes.
I used to fucking love them. It was like the best magazine ever.
Really was as well.
And there's the Ankylosaurus and the T-Rex.
Yeah.
Look at that, man. God. It's amazing how a picture can just take you back to a time in your life.
It's mad, isn't it? That I can remember every single thing I'm looking at. Yeah, that I remember that and think
That was in the first one.
that was like scary looking image. That.
I used to look at that and think, fucking hell, the bones are sticking out.
And
Oh
I was,
God.
and
Why
on the
is
tail.
he so casually sat in the back there when there's a fucking T-Rex chomping his mate? Jesus, there's the binder. Remember that?
Yeah, I didn't actually have that, but I always
Deprived.
I know. I was like, fucking mom, dad, how are you? Get it together.
Oh, but it was just, I used to love it every Saturday. I think it was every Saturday. I don't know if it was weekly, it might be monthly, but I just remember going to get it on a Saturday, and I think you could only get it up to, it was like really widespread the first few issues. Pretty much every newsagent's had it. And then eventually you kind of had to subscribe, and only certain magazine shops would like have it.
Yeah.
Certain newsagents would stock it. So I think it got phased out, but
I learned
shit.
so much. I learned all about dinosaurs from those magazines. Like,
I was so obsessed with dinosaurs when I was younger.
same, just loved them. Because they're definitely the most interesting fucking thing that's ever existed.
Yeah. I can't find any pictures of the model. I mean, there's the skeleton that came with it, but I can't find the...
There.
That's it, yeah, shit. How shit does it look? I mean, it looks like...
It's alright, like. It's actually better than what I was expecting. Yeah.
I mean, that's
The skin, though.
What's going on with that? Look at it.
It's
It's
a
little...
bit camp, like.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can I take you
Hello, guys.
Hi, guys.
Bend over.
T-Rex in the house. Oh, do you remember that? Remember that cover?
Yes.
The iguanodon fucking stamping him in the neck.
That was my favourite with the thumbs that were fucking just
Iguanodon.
spikes of death. Yeah, that was one of my faves. Obviously, you chop and change, didn't
Hey, you do.
Actually, no, it's Velociraptor. That's my favourite
Deinonychus,
dinosaur.
Deinonychus, mate.
Then you watch Jurassic Park and you're like, oh, the T-Rex fucked up the Velociraptor, so
you know what the funny thing was with the Jurassic Park movies? They're called Velociraptor in the film, but they're not really Velociraptor. They're actually Deinonychus. But Spielberg changed the name.
So I used to always pronounce Deinonychus in my head. So that was me.
I think that's
misreading it when I was a kid.
No, I think you're right. I think it is Deinonychus, but I've always called it Deinonychus. Yeah, Deinonychus. I'm sure.
I don't know.
No, I'm sure because I'm sure now you've said that. I've heard it mentioned on like Discovery Channel programs, and it's the Deinonychus skeletons were incredibly intact. All these experts talking about
people
it.
pronounce it differently, like Diplodocus and Diplodocus. It's Diplodocus to me.
Yeah,
but I've heard it pronounced Diplodocus, and I thought, no, that sounds shit.
But Spielberg, he preferred the name Velociraptor, so it's essentially a Deinonychus.
The similar like size.
But Velociraptor was a lot smaller.
Oh, was it?
It was only like I think it was only about like 2 meters long, a meter tall or something.
Oh.
Whereas the Deinonychus, which is the Velociraptor in the film, is like 2 meters tall. And I'll see if I can get the Velociraptor size up. It's just a bit stupid why I changed that. I prefer the name, so I'm going to make my movie and call it something that it is not.
Yeah, it is a class fucking name, though, isn't it? Velociraptor.
Imagine being chomped on by like an ancient reptile. Be no worse with that.
It wouldn't be a good day, like.
You see, yeah, we'll go. Look at this, it's fucking tiny. Look at it.
Oh, that's the
Velociraptor, Deinonychus, Utahraptor. Utahraptor was just a fucking beast.
Oh, I like how they've got it scaled to like a woman, and you can just see the outline of the titty.
The outline of the titty. Nice.
I get fucking beat after that.
That's this picture. Look at the size of Pachycephalosaurus.
Fuck, it's huge.
It's huge, isn't it? I mean, it's
Jesus.
Dome skull is width-wise isn't only the height of a person. And look at the size. Look at the elephant there. Compare that to fucking.
That's mad, isn't it?
Triceratops.
Absolutely massive an elephant is.
Yeah.
Oh, Triceratops! What a fucking creature.
But there was more oxygen in the air back then, so things were bigger.
It's mad how that like allowed for things to get so huge. Like, why? How does more oxygen equal things can potentially get absolutely massive? I don't know.
Maybe it's just like adaptation, and that over time, as the oxygen levels in the planet's decreased, things are naturally just getting smaller. I mean, humans have got bigger. That's another strange thing, though, isn't it? Humans used to be shorter. Do you think that's just because of breeding?
But I think traditionally, like before agriculture and that, humans were around about what they are now, average.
Right.
Like average about 6 foot.
Okay.
And then they got smaller with when the diets started getting shitter. And now because the diets are getting a little bit better,
they're getting taller again.
Or
they're getting more protein and
so now they're beginning. But people are getting much taller, like really quickly.
Yeah.
Like, I know every generation says like the kids these days are that tall, but now it's like, but they really fucking are. Like, you know.
I think that too. Yeah. I mean, I'm a short ass now, and my brothers are all going to be bigger than me. One of them already is.
How tall are you?
6'1". Maybe about 6 foot.
6 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about 5'10", 5'11".
Yeah.
I'm 5'11".
I've always thought I'm 5'11", but
nah, you're taller than that. You're definitely 6 foot and above. I reckon you're about 6'1".
You reckon?
Aye.
Well, check me out, man.
Yeah, David, look at that, 6 foot, tall, dark, and handsome.
What do you think about these dinosaurs being covered in feathers?
Well,
because they've got the evidence, they know it was the case, but it's just
for all dinosaurs. Like that's the idea, is it?
They definitely know for some,
but
others, I think it's just maybe the specimens that are fossilised haven't been good enough that the fossils have preserved the feathers. Maybe some had feathers, some didn't, so we don't know.
But are any other reptiles like that exist now?
Yeah.
Do any reptiles have feathers?
No, but dinosaurs are more related to birds.
But they're cold-blooded?
I think I read something the other week where there might be both, or there might have been something completely different. You know, if
warm-blooded.
If you're ever unsure, you just gotta consult Google.
Google answers all. You ever typed in what is the meaning of life on Google and just be like, oh shit, of course I'm not gonna get a fucking answer.
What does it say?
So, well, just give you like a fucking Islamic interpretation, Christian interpretation, just random fucking Yahoo. Like, well, the meaning of life is blatantly.
The meaning of life is in the philosophical and religious conceptions of existence, social ties, consciousness, and happiness, and borders on many other issues such as symbolic meaning, ontology, value, purpose, ethics, good and evil, free will, the existence of one or multiple gods, conceptions of God, the soul, and it could go on.
Yeah. So in other words, it doesn't get answered. Just gutting.
Damn, I ain't reading all this, but dinosaurs were either cold or warm-blooded. We just don't know, man.
What
does it say?
So cold-blooded. Right, 400.
No. Must have been cold-blooded.
This assumption seems to be fueled by 3. Right.
So
do we take it that way?
So
as this guy arguing?
They're very, very similar to birds, but they're cold-blooded, like reptiles.
Mm-hmm.
Birds are cold-blooded too, aren't they? No, birds
are mammals, aren't they? So they must be warm.
No, birds aren't mammals.
Oh, they're not?
No, birds are birds.
What is it? So what defines a mammal? I just assumed anything that was like warm-blooded.
No, because birds aren't mammals. Birds are feathered, winged, 2 legs, warm-blooded, egg-laying vertebrates. Yeah, so they are definitely their own thing. And
so what the fuck's a mammal?
What defines a mammal?
Yeah.
A warm-blooded vertebrate animal of a class that is distinguished by the possession of hair or fur.
So hair
females
or
that secrete milk for the nourishment of young and the birth of live young. Typical birth of live young. Obviously, platypus lay eggs.
So birds aren't in the sense that they don't have hair or fur.
Birds don't have hair or fur, and they don't secrete milk.
Yeah. So they're nearly there. They're warm-blooded vertebrate, but I'm afraid, guys, you just don't make the cut.
Yeah, you guys, you don't secrete milk, you go fuck yourselves, man. I wish we could know what dinosaurs would really look like, because this is all just concept.
Yeah, just if one day they can't actually do the Jurassic Park experiment, that would be the best thing in the world ever, wouldn't it? There's like a dumb part of me that kind of believes that, yeah, that'll definitely happen like a few hundred years in the future.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they'll be able to fucking figure it out. They probably can.
It depends.
You know, like with...
It depends how if they can obtain the DNA and what they can actually do with it and how much play they can have with it.
This is a ridiculous question, right?
Come on.
But could you have like fossilized DNA? I know it's like so small.
See, I don't know if there's anything you can do with fossilized DNA.
See, what the fuck is
because
DNA?
Essentially DNA will become stone, won't it? It's DNA's the genetic makeup, isn't it, that makes up everything?
It's like
but
it tells the shit how to like behave, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, was it like amino acids or something like that? Like, what is it actually telling? Either way, I know that like however the code is written, that determines what the ultimate thing will like appear or what will become. But
it's made up of.
But where is it? Is it in every single cell in your body? Is every single cell contained DNA? I don't get it.
I don't know. Genetic code. I assume it does. Everybody's made up of, what is it? There is a certain code, isn't it? Is it X and Y's or something like that everybody's made up of?
G, T, A, and C, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You think the chromosome thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, like XX, XY shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. But no, you're right. It's GT and what was it on?
I'm sure it's like GTAC.
And the sequence they appear in the code is essentially makes what you are.
Yeah.
Which is kind of amazing. But I don't know if they can get anything from DNA, because how can you extract DNA from fossils and...
Yeah.
So maybe it's just we haven't got the means to do it yet, but I mean, we're on the cusp of...
Do you have a class if they could get one of these like dinosaur skeletons and just fucking wash it in bloody stem cells
and see if it just comes back, like forms itself again?
That would be absolutely amazing, wouldn't it? Imagine if that worked though, and then the T-Rex, like if it did with the T-Rex, and it just started like, it just came to life, and they forgot to like fucking check on it. And then, you know, in the lab, and the next thing you know, this fucking T-Rex just shoves its head through the wall. Fuck, we forgot the fucking T-Rex and the stem cells, shit!
What if it came back and it was actually scared of people?
Or just a big pussy.
It feared them? Well, what if they made dinosaurs and they just didn't prey on people? There was no people around in the time of dinosaurs. Well, having said that, there is ancient art, like it's Aztec art, Mayan art, of people riding dinosaurs. So that's interesting.
Interesting and crazy.
And crazy.
Because in no way did the two overlap.
So why would they be riding these sort of stegosaurs and things?
So, I wonder if they ever discovered like fossils and shit.
See, like, look at this. This is an ancient artwork. I mean, it could be bullshit. I'm not saying it's real. I mean, it's obviously real.
Yeah.
But it might not be a dinosaur. But it looks like a fucking dinosaur. But could it be something else?
See, when I first looked at that, I just thought like fucking pig or something like that. But then, then you see that around there.
Mm-hmm.
The plates.
Look at this. That looks like. That looks like a drone, doesn't it? Like and that looks like a dinosaur, like a velociraptor. Looks like a really happy, friendly velociraptor, like, but it doesn't look like a lizard, for example.
What about them?
Komodo dragons.
Yeah.
Different part of the world.
Like Indonesia and that.
Yeah.
But who's to say
that they didn't live there?
That something like that didn't live there at that time.
I think it's just the fact that it looks exactly like a dinosaur, but maybe we can read into it because we know about the possibility of dinosaurs and we have an idea of fossils and what they look like. It's all open to suggestion. I mean, there, look. I don't know if that carving's on a pot, but that looks like an iguanodon or something similar.
Mm-hmm.
Carved into it. Who knows?
Oh, it's just so shit that there isn't like better accounts of history. You know what I mean? Like the fact that they didn't have computers to type their shit on and like save it, so that people 3,000 years in the future can fucking gnaw the croc. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like at least people 3,000 years from now, people
we'll have a record.
Yeah, we'll be able to look at photos and shit.
Unless we wipe ourselves out before then. Yeah.
Imagine if there was some horrible like thing where them anonymous people, that group, that hacker group, Anonymous.
Oh yeah.
Like if some group like that just went around fucking destroying all computers.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't know who was like a part of it. So at any point, if you had anyone around your computers and shit, you didn't know they might be a fucking part of computer hack.
Mm-hmm.
And then if these cunts just destroyed every single computer in the world and then be like, oh, that's fucking great then. Actually, we just make more computers, come on. So what the fuck am I talking about? I forgot about that. But yeah, just the idea of just wiping out.
Or unless that
happens with books and shit, like
book burning.
Like book burning,
yeah.
like ancient, like over centuries that's happened, where these big libraries have had all the fucking books burned and shit like that.
Yeah.
Cheers, dicks. We could have fucking told that now. Doesn't matter what you believe, them man. People of the future wanted to know.
They don't give a shit about us. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a shit.
Well.
Should we shut this one down?
Yeah, I think we've covered a few random.
We've been riffing tonight.
It's been good, like.
We've been riffing.
Dinosaurs and ghosts.
Dinosaurs, music. Ghosts, music.
Men.
Women.
Children.
You all fucking know.
Cliff Richard.
Oh, what about that?
Yeah, I've always said he's got that look of a paedophile. And the voice of one, so that, thank you for confirming my initial suspicions.
I maybe might be. I mean, more people have came forward, but they're always gonna. There's always people come forward, but why wait till now?
You know what it is? I'm gonna start fucking coming forward. I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon. The next fucking famous person that gets accused, I'm gonna be like, you know what? You fingered me, but you weren't actually born when this crime took place. Oh yeah, must be the other guy.
But he still touched me, man. I don't know. Wait, I'm just I'm detached from the whole paedophile thing now. It's just
doesn't turn you on anymore.
Nah, it's not cool anymore. So many people know about it. Yeah. Disclaimer: I am not a paedophile. Okay, Phil.
I'm not either, by the way. Just get that in.
Oh, excuse me.
Shut up, Phil. You've been on the 6.
It's your job to cough, man.
I know. I've done well this podcast. Actually, coughing wise.
We've been going for an hour and 9 minutes. So we'll shut this one down, boy. Thanks very much for listening to us ramble on.
Yeah.
About shit we've been riffing.
There's plenty more where that came from.
God damn.
The words of Kevin McAllister.
Who?
Kevin McAllister, Home Alone.
Who's that?
There's plenty more where that came from. Home Alone.
Oh yeah, shit.
What fucking scene is it again?
I don't know.
There's
Home Alone 1?
Oh, it's when he's in the hotel, isn't it? Home Alone 2.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Anywhere that came from? Oh, fuck, maybe he's not getting that one. Anyway, it's Kim McCoster. Suck my dick, that's who it
You're
is.
talking shit again.
The legend that is Macaulay Culkin.
What legend? The leg end.
The leg end.
The leg end of Macaulay Culkin. Okay, guys, if you like this, subscribe. Like the Facebook page. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And we got shitloads more on the way.
September the 11th coming up.
Oh, shit. Yeah, not
That's
long.
what I was thinking of. Fuck.
I'll have to work on that one.
That's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah. That's a conspiracy that will now never die.
Yeah.
People are always going to be talking about that from now on.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that one, actually.
There's so many inaccuracies and
Just
strange things that don't
add
add up, and it's just like, hang on a minute, man.
I know.
What story are you trying to spin?
Yeah.
You know, well, people, you know, insurance and all that sort of thing. Insurance.
Yeah. Oh, I just happened to be.
I just building. Yeah, and the next day, fucking hell, man.
Yeah. What a coincidence.
I fucking love the whole 9. I don't love the thing. It's a tragedy. It's awful. But the whole conspiracy, it's an interesting. It's a good one, like.
And it's like.
It's a biggie.
One of the fucking craziest things that's like ever happened. Ever. Like just seeing planes flying into skyscrapers. Just to your eyes. Yeah. Like looks amazing. Not amazing in a good way. Like, oh yeah, I'm glad that happened. Like amazing in like, wow. 2 massive things colliding. Fucking jumbo jet. Well, not a jumbo jet.
But it's weird, isn't it, how the planes go in and they just kind of sink into the building?
Yeah.
And that
the
shouldn't
building
happen.
just fucking eats them.
I mean, planes are essentially built out of aluminium. Alright? I'm talking shit. They're a lightweight metal, aren't they?
Aye.
Because, you know, obviously they need to get off the ground. And
what, you think they should have bounced off the building?
Well, they should have exploded on impact.
Didn't it?
No. If you watch the footage, it looks like they sink into the building and then blow up. I'll show you. Before I end this podcast, I'm going to quickly show Phil this.
Footage that I've literally watched so many times, but now I'm like questioning it. Like, wow.
So I'll type in...
But it does... There's not much of a delay.
No, but if you're thinking of a lightweight metal object hitting a building like that, a massive structure like that, it should pretty much crumple up and smash.
So you think it shouldn't have penetrated the building?
No.
You think it should have
speed it was going
crumpled up and then just fell to the floor kind of thing?
Yeah, these planes shouldn't really have been able to take down these towers.
Oh,
it's only jet fuel. I mean,
yeah. But the fact that it went into the building though, that should have happened surely.
Not in the way it did. There's a lot of people saying that.
But I think it's merely glass that was in front of them. I bet.
Wait, no, there's like big supports. I mean, it's just.
Are they not like more in the centre of the building though?
Oh, the main supports are, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact that I don't want to go into it because I sound like a dumbass, but I need to do my research. But I remember reading that the planes shouldn't have like disappeared into the building and then blew up. They should have just pretty much blew up on impact. See, I can get the footage.
Or like, I see what you mean.
See that? This is the documentary. Shit. Watch. It just like slips into it, like it's just, you know.
Yeah. They were going pretty fucking fast, like.
Mhm.
I know what you're saying though.
Hey, I'm not saying I'm right.
That's an extra fucking thing now that I've got to think about after all these years.
So you never considered this before?
No. I still instinctively feel like that would happen every single time. Like, if you could repeat that experiment, I feel like a plane would. Obviously, I'm no fucking architect or engineer or scientist or anything, but just instinctively, it feels like that should happen. Like that, the plane should actually enter the building like that. I just feel like it wouldn't like. Think of all the force. Surely that would like be enough to pop into the building. As opposed to like a car that would not have anywhere near enough force to like. Well, we can't through the fucking window, but you know what I mean, like.
Yeah, but he has this slow motion footage. What it says.
The planes already gets into the building before the building even explodes. I mean, look, it just melts into the building. The wings would have been ripped off. It just melts straight into the building. Plus, isn't there a law that when an object hits a solid object, it slows it down? This is just with constant speed, straight into the building, straight through it, from 500 miles an hour that melts just straight through the building.
Ah, different. Like
Anyway,
that did look like it slowed it down a bit. Like,
people have
and that we're playing it in slow motion anyway. But like,
and it can go behind this building, but they seem to miss this wing here.
so what are people suggesting? That there weren't planes that they flew in, but they sounded like
See the
planes.
line for building that isn't visible. It's behind the building. Like, this is
I'm very much on the conspiracy side, but sometimes they look. It's just this particular like aspect. It's just like I don't know.
You're not sure?
No, I feel like there were definitely planes that flew into the building.
Mm-hmm.
Just because like all the fudge, that sound, that's a very distinct sound. That
Yeah.
like a plane overhead type of thing. How the fuck would you replicate that?
Yeah, good point.
How could you make something look like a plane? Like the whole aerodynamics thing. It would have to be a plane.
But at the same time, I can't see what that guy's saying there about the wings are so light. I mean, they should really fly off. I mean, they're hitting.
But is he suggesting
it's the fact that it's not the plane that's the issue so much. It's the surface they're hitting.
Mm-hmm. So
and the effect.
Towers were never there, man.
Fucking hell, it's a hologram.
I feel like we're going into it too much though. Because
this is good shit.
We need to do our research and then
Yeah.
get back for a 9/11 special. Now.
Yeah.
But no, thanks for listening, guys, and this is David wishing you a very fond farewell till next time.
Yes. We love you.
Say goodbye, Phil.
Bye, Phil.
Goodbye, Phil.
Goodbye, Phil.
Good night,
See you
guys.
later.
Good night.